Hi friends, Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So we are continuing a discussion on LangGraph, and in this video we will be discussing on humans in the loop. So which means how can we introduce the human suggestions in the agentic workflow. So LangGraph is providing a great feature or very simple feature in which we can introduce the humans in our agentic workflow. So let's start doing some code. So for as usual, we need to import few packages. So here one of the import thing that we need to understand, that is the checkpoint. Now there is a tool is available. So that is called interrupt. Then we can import the create react agent. So these are the basic import that we need to import. Okay, now let me add a function. So I'm going to add a function that is book hotel. Here I will have a hotel name with me, or the hotel name will be there in the as a function parameter. Let me add comment also. Okay, so here what I need to do, so I need to trigger a interrupt to get the confirmation from the user. Okay, so here I'm saying that you can say that trying to call book hotel with args. Here I can pass the argument name. So the argument name will be hotel name and here I am passing the hotel name. So that will be, you can say that this is the hotel name. Okay, so here I'm saying I'm trying to call this hotel name and please approve. Sorry, here we don't need the comma. Let's make it that please approve or suggest edit. Okay. So this is the interrupt. Okay, so this is similar to, very close to the input method in the Python. Okay, so here we are passing the interrupt and we are asking the user to do once it is approve or it is do some edit. Okay, this is similar to like if the agent is trying to delete some data from the database, then also we can trigger this kind of a confirmation to the user. Okay, so now I can say that if the response, okay, let me correct this spelling here, should be response, and here I am saying that if the response type is equal to accept. So if it is accept, what I will do, I can just do the pass, that means it will continue, else I can say in between I can have a elif. Here I can check response type which is equal to edit, right, which is equal to edit. What I can do, I can set the hotel name as the new edit, that is response, which is the args, and I can pass the hotel name. Okay, maybe I can add one more item, that is the else. Here maybe I can raise a value error. I can say that unknown type. Unknown type. So once that is done, okay, we can return, I can say that successfully booked a stay at, I can say hotel name. Okay, so now let me execute it. So this is very simple code. We are getting the hotel, and before going to book that hotel, what we are going to do, we are going to interrupt the flow, and we are trying to get the feedback from the user. Okay, now we are defining a checkpointer. So we discussed about checkpointer in our previous videos. So the checkpointer is we can consider it as a thread-based memory. So this is very important. We have to have the checkpointer with us, then only it will able to return, or it will able to keep track of this kind of a interrupt. Okay, because we know that whenever we do with the same thread ID, it will be logged information into our database, and sorry, not in the database, it's currently in memory. It keeping the track of every state in the in memory. So whenever we restart it, it will able to know, okay, the state of this application, it will be able to start from there. Okay, so the checkpoint is very important. Now let me have the agent. I can have a create React agent model. I can specify OpenAI GPT 4. I'm going to use tools. We have only one tool is available, that is the book hotel. Okay, there is also spelling mistake, but that is fine. Now let me have the checkpointer. I can pass the checkpoint here. So we are done with our coding. The major part of the coding, not completely, we have not done. Okay, now I can add the config. Okay, so this config is specifically for the checkpoint. So here I can add the configurable. Okay, so if you are following along with me, so this should be known by now. I can set the thread ID, and I'm going to set it as a 1. Okay, now let's do the streaming part. I can do the agent.stream. Here I can pass messages. Inside that, here I can pass the role. The role will be the user role, and the content. Okay, so content will be book a stay at ABC hotel. Alright, now let me print it. This is not from, this is for. Now let's print the chunk. Now I can print /n. Okay, some issues there. Let me check the spelling is correct, but my indentation is not correct. Okay, so the execution is in progress. It says configurable 3 thread ID. Maybe there is some issues. Configurable. Okay, so this is the config. Okay, here I need to pass the config also. I'm executing it. Okay, now it says, okay, could you please confirm if ABC hotel is correct name for the hotel you would like to book? So this is the message that I am getting. So this is actually asking for a confirmation to the user. Okay, so what I can do, I can as a reply, what I will do, let me have import the command. Okay, now I'm going to do in agent.stream. Here I can trigger a command. I can say that resume the type is equal to accept, and we have to pass the config here, otherwise it will not able to track our information. Now I'm just saying print chunk. Next do print /n. So let me execute it. Okay, somehow I don't get any details. Let me execute it again. So it's successfully executed, but somehow I don't get the information. So it should be saying that this successfully booked. So let me check my code. So here I have a command. Inside command we have the resume type equal to accept. then I am passing the config. Okay, let me see. Here I have mentioned the correct word type. Okay, we can try it again. Let me do it again, and it's asking for the confirmation. Now let me confirm it. Okay, so it says you stay ABC hotel has been successfully booked. Now it is working fine. Okay, so how this is happening? So this is happening because of this config. Okay, so we are sharing the same thread ID. Because of that, it is able to see the state of our node, and it will able to continue from that. Okay, so this is just a notebook application. So what will happen in the real time? In the real time project, we will have a REST endpoint, right? So in that case, we have to pass between the client and the server. We have to pass this config ID. Okay, so for example, like for the confirmation, we will be asking if it is chatbot, we will be asking that, okay, give me confirmation. So once it is confirmed, we will get the thread ID. Using that, we will able to continue, or we will able to trigger the command function also. Okay, so in this way we can handle in the client server architecture. Okay, now we can see how we will edit this. Okay, so for that we can write the same code just with a little modification. So I'm going to copy and paste here. Okay, so here I'm saying the type is equal to edit. Okay, so if it is edit, I'm going to pass args. Here I will be passing, I need a different hotel name. So I'm going to say my hotel name is XYZ. Okay, now let me execute it. Okay, and it is asking for the confirmation. Now let me run this. So it says, okay, the successfully booked to stay at XYZ, not in ABC. So in this way, we can easily implement, or we can easily ask the humans in the agentic workflow. So I believe this is clear. So that is all about in this video. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.